Hi guys, Abel here of Yugatech, and in this video, we're giving you our hands-on review of the Xiaomi Mi Mix. We've never been so excited with a phone such as this, so if you're ready, let's go! When Xiaomi announced this concept phone last month, we were really impressed. There's almost no bezels at all. Forget curved edges, this one is the real thing. With an all-glass design up front and ceramic chassis, the Mi Mix looks really nice and feels premium. It's solid on the hands, has a noticeable heft to it at 200 grams and quite large that you'll really need to use both hands to operate it. Yep, even when doing simple things like dialing a number or sending a text message. Unless of course you have really huge hands. And it's a bit slippery, no thanks to the smooth glossy finish of the ceramic material. Fortunately, Xiaomi already included a leather case in the box. On the right side are the power button and volume controls. The SIM card slot is on the left, the 3.5mm audio port and noise cancelling mic up top, while the USB Type-C charging port and the speaker grills are at the bottom. The front-facing camera is positioned at the bottom corner of the panel, which is the only place they can actually have it. Video calls will be a little awkward as the angle is off-center. The best way to manage this is to set it sideways with the camera on the far end or just turn the phone upside down. Same goes with taking selfies. At the back is the single 16-megapixel camera with dual LED flash and a fingerprint sensor just below it. An engraving that says Mix designed by me is just below the camera and the fingerprint sensor. The placement of the sensor is just right since there's really no space up front. It's fast and accurate and can record a maximum of 5 unique prints and use it to unlock secure apps. The Mi Mix is quite large at 6.4 inches, but compared to similarly sized phablets like the earlier Xiaomi Mi Max at 6.44 inches, the former is actually much smaller. This is basically due to the very thin bezels on the sides and the top corner. The Mi Mix has a 91.3% screen-to-body ratio, the highest we've seen in any smartphone we've ever used. The screen has an unusual 17:9 aspect ratio, so the resolution is a little off at 2040 by 1080 pixels, which is just a little over Full HD. Still, the IPS LCD display looks really good, crisp and bright even in the outdoors. The almost bezel-less design makes it appear that there's really no phone in there, just a floating screen or a projection. The Mi Mix runs on the latest Snapdragon 821 chip with a maximum clock speed of 2.35 GHz and options for 4 gigs or 6 gigs of RAM. Base storage is already at 128 GB, but there's also a variant with 256 GB. This makes up for the fact that the device does not have a micro SD card slot for storage expansion. This is a beastly phone and performs really well. Whether you're running multiple apps or doing some heavy gaming, the big screen and impressive performance makes it a really good gaming device. This is evident with the benchmarks we've ran with it. In our Antutu benchmark, the Mi Mix got a score of over 150,000 points. This is the highest we've gotten on any Android device we've tested before. The Mi Mix is powered by Xiaomi's own customized version of Android Marshmallow 6.0 with the latest MIUI 8.0 interface. As with any other Xiaomi devices, the MIUI is clean and beautiful with a flat multi-home screen layout with no app drawer to speak of. The MIUI 8.0 has a lot of really good features like double tap to wake and sleep, the second space, dual apps so you can run 2 instances of a single app, which is great for messaging apps if you have 2 accounts. There's also app locking, the quick ball, which is a virtual home button, private messaging, and many more. There are also a lot of custom themes you can use from the Mi Store, so you'll never really get bored of your phone's look. Since it does not have room on the front for components such as the earpiece and proximity sensors, the Mi Mix instead uses a ceramic acoustic system and ultrasonic proximity sensor. It's actually a bit weird making calls using the Mi Mix because of the vibrations that creeps through your face, but perhaps you'll get used to it in time. The rear camera of the Mi Mix looks good on paper, but we were not really that impressed with the quality. We would say it's just a little bit above average at best. If there's one feature that Xiaomi could have given more attention, it could be the camera. You can check out some of the sample photos and videos here. A display this big really needs a big battery as well, and the Mi Mix did not disappoint. The 4400 mAh internal battery got us through well over a day, and with moderate use can even get us up to 2 days with no problem. We even tried using it as a hotspot for our laptop, and it lasted close to about an entire afternoon. In our standard battery benchmark, the Mi Mix got a score of around 14 hours, which is already impressive. With Quick Charge 3.0, charging the phone was also pretty quick, just under 2 hours from 0 to fully charged. Xiaomi has definitely done a great job with the Mi Mix. Beautiful design, impressive and great performance, great battery life, all in a pretty good price tag. We cannot say the same with the camera though, and that's really the biggest weakness of this phone. The size, well, that's really subjective. It's a phablet, so 6.4 inches is just about right, especially with those razor-thin bezels. It's not for everyone, but for those looking to get a super-sized phone, the Xiaomi Mi Mix definitely gets our vote. So just a quick review of the full specs of the Xiaomi Mi Mix. Anyway, that's it. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section down below. Do hit thumbs up if you like this video or consider subscribing for more videos like this. Once again, this is Abe and see you in the next one.